this.
Question number 9.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, so x is greater than y, and a is x into mod y, and b is y square. So I took two cases again. Using like positive values where x is greater than y, so x is 10 and y is 5. Then in case 2, I took negative values where x is minus 5 and y is minus 10.
That's beautiful, Alexa.
And I did the calculation, everything, and in case 1, a is greater, case 2, b is greater, so that's why the answer is D.
Beautiful, boss.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because it says x greater than y. We are not sure about the sign of x and y. X
Yeah,
and y could be
exactly.
both positive, they could be greater, x and y could be both negative, and x could be still greater than y. That's beautiful, Alexa.
This 10th one, I don't know, because what does it mean when something is a negative power?
So a to the power of -1 means what, Alexa?
I forgot.
1 over a.
Oh,
The
yeah.
power of -2 means what? 1 over a
1
square.
over a square. Oh.
So it is just that simplification. Can you please try and simplify once, and then again we go ahead and solve it. I'll do it. No issues at all.
So then quantity A is it's 1 over x into 1 over y. How do you simplify that further?
So you say it is 1 over x,
Yeah.
1 over y, and this is inside mod, by the way.
Yeah, so what does that mean? We didn't do this type of question.
No, no, it's not about question. You just have to simplify it, Alexa. That's all.
Okay.
Is this clear?
Yeah, this is clear. This is the simplest it can go.
No, no, no. We have to go. We have to take it more because
Yeah, that's what.
-1 over here, no?
Yeah.
So this is nothing but, can I say 1 over mod x y? Just try to simplify as much as you can before we go ahead and do anything.
You're putting a mod inside a mod now. How
This
can you do that?
no, I'm not putting mod inside mod. I've
Okay.
this one mod of 1 over xy. I've put just 1 over mod xy. Is that right? Agreed or not?
Yeah.
Now you take it one more down. So a to the power -1 is what, Alexa? Or -2 is what? A to the power a square.
Yeah. Yeah.
What can I do? 1
So
over 1 by mod xy 1.
yeah, but that's a very complicated equation now.
No, it comes up. This becomes just mod xy. That's it, Alexa.
1 over
La, 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 la. So this means nothing but mod xy. Imagine.
oh.
But is this clear or not? First of all, tell me this. Because there is no expression and all. There's nothing to be taught. If you know this, everything could be taken care of.
How did you, this is so the denominator here is 1 is already a fraction. When the denominator is a fraction, you can still bring it on top.
It's not denominator. Just imagine this as a. This entire entity as a. A to the power -2 is what, Alexa? 1 over a square.
Yeah.
Now I've imagined this entire entity as a. Simple. And I've written it in this way. Check. So now technically I've got 1 over 1 by mod xy. So this is nothing but mod xy. So technically what happens, Alexa, see here. 3 by 2 and 3 by 4 is what, Alexa? Can I write it as 3 by 2 cross 3 into 4? Check.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
exactly done the same thing, 1 by 1. So this entire expression is nothing. Technically, it is 1 over 1 by 1 over mod xy.
Okay, yeah, I guess. I'll have to solve another one to fully understand.
Once you try by yourself again, just don't see, just try by yourself. It'll happen.
So
Just try this expression, that's it.
if A is
Any doubt, I'll tell you.
XY and B is A is mod XY, B is XY.
You just try this expression independently right now. I'll clear it now itself.
No, I'm trying to get to the answer. This I'll try myself after some time because otherwise you've already written it here. I've also just written it in my book.
Perfect. Then let's do it now once. Wait. So this is nothing but mod xy.
Yeah. So quantity A is mod XY. And this
Quantity
needs to,
B is xy. And what is
yeah,
given to you?
X square is
That
greater than Y
x
square.
square is greater than y square means what, Alexa? Can I say mod x greater than mod y?
Yeah. But I'm telling you, this, then you don't need to apply the mods here. I don't know why you always apply mods here. You can just take X square is greater than Y square. I
Yeah,
told you
but it,
that day
it will make much easier, your job much easier. It's always better to simplify. If at all you can simplify something to the least possible part, you should. Because यहाँ पे again you'll have to do square and see y square and all. यहाँ पे it's mod x greater than mod y. Can I say if x is
For
5?
me, squaring is easier than this mod thing because that's a more familiar concept, but fine. Um,
So if I take x is equal to, imagine 5 and y is equal to 3.
yeah,
Madam, even if I take x is equal to minus 5 and y is equal to, let's say, 3. Am I
yeah,
done? Even if I take x is equal to 5, x is equal to minus 5, y is equal to minus 3, whatever you take x and y, doesn't matter at all. Mod x is always greater than mod y. So
yeah,
simple.
I know. That you can tell
Okay.
by seeing X square is greater than Y square. You can just see that equation and you can, that
Correct.
X is greater, mod X is greater than mod Y.
That's fine. So now you just put up these values over
Yeah.
here, and and check it off.
Quantity A will always be greater because you multiply it with the negative sign. So versus quantity B, which is not in a mod, that if you take a case of negative X, then you will still get XY as a negative answer. No?
One second. So take a value, Alexa.
I'm
Simple.
taking your 5 and 3 only. I'm taking 5 and 3
5 and 3. So 5
and
and 3
minus
will give
5
this
and
you 15.
uh
And this will give you
yeah. And
15.
now you take minus 5 and
This will give you 15, right?
yeah,
This will give you negative 15.
negative 15. Yeah.
In this case, this is greater. In this case, this is equal. So answer is D. How it is A?
Oh yeah, it is equal in one case. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11th number.
Okay, so 1 over mod n is greater than n. So here you can assume that n is any negative number. So um for this equation to suffice,
Yeah.
n could be any negative number.
Perfect.
And I tried with like minus 5, for example.
Absolutely. If 1 over mod n is greater than n, our simple understanding from here that n is negative.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So again, answer is straight away D because
The answer is D because I tried it with a few negative numbers. And sometimes you're getting one greater, sometimes it's equal.
yeah,
Uh, A is
sometimes
greater, B is greater. So I wrote the answer D.
perfect. That's
Okay.
good, Alexa.
This one I don't know. This one you have to
Mods.
teach me.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. But please try.
I tried. I'm telling you, I sat and tried on the weekend.
Says if mod x plus mod y is equal to,
How do you get minus X minus Y there? That's what I want to understand.
negative y.
Yeah.
And xy does not equal to 0. Which of the following must be true? So Alexa, check here. Mod x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0, right? And mod x is equal to negative x if x is less than 0. And same logic goes for y. Mod y is equal to positive y if y is greater than equal to 0.
Yeah.
Mod y is equal to negative y if y is less than 0. Simple, straightforward logic. So check here. Mod x is equal to negative x when x is less than 0.
Yeah.
Y is equal to negative y when y is less than 0. It says mod x plus mod y is equal to negative x plus y. When is this possible? Only when x is less than 0 and y is less than 0, right?
So you can combine both of these
Yeah.
into one.
Why not?
Okay, fine.
Is that mod x plus mod y is equal to negative x and negative y? When is this condition possible? Only when x is less than 0 and y is less than 0. This entire thing is only possible, Alexa, when x is less than 0 and y is less than 0. Right?
Yeah.
And if x is less than 0, y is less than 0, x plus y has to be less than 0. So straightforward, 20 seconds.
Okay. Mod x plus mod y gives you negative. So in the equation itself, in the question itself, it's basically giving you the rule back.
Yeah.
It's giving you the rule.
The most question is nothing but a definition of a mod. What
Yeah, it's a definition pretty much. So
Yeah.
mod x is equal to minus x, negative x. So x plus y is less than 0. Got it. Yeah. Some application is required, but yeah, I see what you mean.
It's straight away very much definition of the mod, Alexa. That's it. Question number 13, boss.
Here I solve the equation
Hmm.
and you get x is equal to 2. So that means mod of x is also equal to 2. So I just assume x quantity A is greater.
But what is the value of ax here? Because when you solve this equation, you get the value of x.
Yeah, x you get 2.
And you have checked the validity now. Because mod is on one side of the equation.
I will check it now. Actually, I didn't. I'm sorry.
Because there will be two, technically it should be two, and it will be a valid values for sure. But the
Yeah.
other value, I think, Alexa, should not be a valid one.
The which value?
Because it's a mod, so we should get two values, right? That is x plus 3 is equal to 4x minus 3 and x plus 3 is equal to negative 4x minus 3. Let me see once. So this comes negative 3x, this goes negative 6, x is equal to 2. So x plus 3 is equal to negative 4x plus 3. So it comes this side, it becomes 5x, 0, x is equal to 0. So when I put x is equal to 2, 3 plus 2, 5. So then I put 5 prime. X is equal to 0. So this is an invalid value. And that's the reason you have x is equal to 2, only one valid value. Here x is equal to 2, a is greater than b, so you mark answer A. But in case, Alexa, if imagine this value would have been also valid 1,
Yeah,
imagine you would be
actually,
getting
I
2
didn't
things.
do your RH. I didn't do this right-hand side.
You should always, whenever the mod is on one side of the equation, make a habit of checking the solution.
So, yeah.
So imagine Alexa, if x is equal to 0 would be also a valid value. Then answer would be D.
Yeah, I know that's true. When mod is on one side.
How many hours you are studying per day, Alexa?
Um, it depends. Like weekends, I'll spend maybe like 2 hours, but on work days, I'll spend like 45 minutes, 1 hour. It depends
But
on
1 hour
the.
you are doing consistently, right?
Yeah, some days, I mean, very busy days, maybe I miss, but I try not to miss.
Perfect, Alexa. That's beautiful.
This weekend, I actually did English a little bit because I had not touched English for some time.
Perfect.
This analytical writing chapter seems quite challenging.
Hey, no. No one cares about that one.
I know, but still 6 points you can get.
But that will not be included in your 340 score.
Oh, it's not included in that?
No. That's
I
a
don't know.
separate scoring. And that it's a analytical writing. It's a argument based writing, Alexia. An argument was given to you. Now there's only one, I think, argument based writing. An argument is given to you. You need to read the argument.
Yeah, it's just one now.
Yeah, you need to read that. You need to strengthen it, weaken it. Just three, four paragraph. In one paragraph, you strengthen the argument. One paragraph, weaken it. One paragraph, evaluate it. One paragraph, give your own assumptions to it. And two or three line per paragraph.
Hmm.
Easily, without like I have got 5.5 out of 6 without even writing one single day of essay in my life. It's all about if you follow the proper format,
Yeah, I know.
it'll happen. And I'll tell you that. Don't worry about it. I'll give you some sample writings, but not required now.
I
Later.
know I haven't started now. Just been
Not
doing
even
math and
starting.
RC.
Yeah, just keep doing RC. But you know what, Alexa? I don't know, but in RC of GRE also tests you on critical reasoning. But they don't say it as a critical reasoning. They continue saying it as a reading comprehension, but they test you on critical reasoning. So if you have an idea about critical reasoning, it will be a lot helpful to you.
Okay. Come, let's go to the 14th one.
Yeah.
Um, so R is not equal to 0 and R is less than 1 is what we know. So two cases, R could be negative or R could be between 0 and 1, right?
Beautiful.
So I tried both cases, one with R being negative.
Hmm.
So taking R as -1.
Hmm.
And then tried the second case where R is between 0 and 1. Now I like to do it as a decimal. You'll say do it as a fraction. But
Nee,
basically you
what,
get,
whatever you feel. What, no.
yeah, so you can get two possible uh values of, and then I plugged it into this equation in quantity A, because that's the only thing given. So when
Ah,
R is negative,
ah,
um you get 1, which is equal to quantity B. But then when R is between 0 and 1, so if it's 0.5, you
ah.
get a different value. So the answer is D.
In one case, you get value A is greater than me. In other case, you get A less than
Yeah.
B. Beautiful. Questions are easy, Alexa. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, your understanding has been.
Some questions are easy, but like this, if you go towards question 28 and 27, 28, I didn't understand those.
I will try those.
Yeah.
Question of
Um,
Alexa.
yeah, this also I did. Where is it? This one was a little bit confusing. I wrote in my notes here because maybe first I assumed X is negative and less than 4, but then as I was solving, I was seeing that maybe X is positive or it could be a fraction. So um, I tried different numbers, but for the second equation, for X minus 3 is less than mod of X minus 3 less than 4, the LHS has to be less than 4. So the only options you can get are like, you can use our mod of -1, mod of -2, mod of -3.
Think in this terms, Alexa. This is given to me, right? And this is from where the answers will come out. Tell me for what value of X, Alexa, this is possible, and for what value of X this is. What is the commonality that
half. Honestly, the only value I got was half, where this is possible.
absolutely, because if I take X is equal to 1, not possible. Here, if I
Exactly.
take X is equal to 1, possible, but we have to find common value, right? And X is equal to half, is this possible? It means this is less
Yeah.
than straight
So
away,
B
Alexa,
is
this is the
greater.
right one.
I got the answer of B after trying. So I'm telling you,
Beautiful.
I tried, I made mistakes, and then I finally found out X should be half, but it took some time, this one.
That should be good. That's beautiful, Alexa. But at least you got it now because
Yeah,
technically
I got it.
X should be between -1 and 1.
Yeah,
Only then these both conditions are possible. So sometime it happens, you know what, Alexa, we tend to go start solving stuff and all. But this one, like if you start look into the expression and when is the condition possible? Think about this. Your 90% of the question is done. How much ever complex it might look, doesn't matter at all.
So for this one, for example, because they've given two similar equations, to solve it, do you solve,
You'll have to solve independently.
you solve independently, right? So you
Yeah.
get, so for
You
example,
solve
the first one, you get x is less than what do you
less
call
than
one?
-4, lies between -4 and +4, right?
Yeah,
Because mod x less than m means x lies between negative and positive way.
yeah,
So now I have to think about x. So from middle, I need to remove 3 Alexa. So if I'll add -3 in all the term, so this is -7, and
yeah,
it comes x, it comes 1, right?
yeah, exactly. That you get -7 and
But the point is
1.
we have to take both the equations simultaneously, so we'll have to solve both the equations. Let's check over here. So in this case, Alexa, x minus 3 lies between -4 and +4. Agreed?
Yeah.
So if I add +3 here, what happens, Alexa? -4 plus 3 -1 less than 7. 4 plus 3, 7, right?
Yeah.
So when you actually plot them on a number line, Alexa, you will get x lies. The common value will be x lies between -1 and 1. Why we are combining them both? Because both the expressions are given to me in the question. So I'll have to take a common value which satisfies both the equation. I can't take an independent value for left side and independent value for right side. That's how you get x lies between -1 and 1.
I mean, I did it by just plugging in a few numbers, and that's how I landed on half.
That's fine because here if you take -5, like say imagine in case 1, so case 1 will satisfy, but case 2 will not satisfy. So we have to take some values of x for which both the statements suffice. So if you
Yeah.
take such values, that values will always lie between -1 and 1, and that value will always be less than b. That's it I'm trying to say.
Okay. Cool. Let's go to the 16th one. So here, you can't even use your uh mod of x is equal to positive x because it's like giving two different values, right? So y is greater than or equal to 0. Assume y is, in case 1 it's 0 or case 2 it's 1.
Okay.
But how do you,
It's all about how you solve it.
yeah, how do you solve it? How do you take the mod out in this case? Because you're getting x minus 3 is less than or equal to, for example, in the first case, 0.
Hmm.
So after that, how do you solve when something is like in a
See over
mod?
here, so it is given to you y is greater than equal to 0, right?
Yeah,
And then it says mod of
minus y.
-3 less than equal to -y.
Yeah,
And we know that y is greater than equal to 0. So y could be 0, 1, 2, to
exactly.
infinity. But there is also a negative attached over here, Alexa.
Yeah,
So -1, -2, negative infinity. There is nothing called -0 because -1 into 0 is 0.
yeah.
So I can have Alexa mod of x minus 3 less than equal to 0, mod of x minus 3 less than equal to -1 to all the way mod of x minus 3 less
That's
than
what
equal to negative
the
infinity.
two ones that I tried are mod of x minus 3 is less than or equal to 0, and then mod of x minus 3 is less than or equal to -1.
But
So
do you
those are
think these
two,
are condition ever possible in math? These are impossible condition in math. Mod
that's
can
what,
never be less than equal to -1 because mod as a term is always positive. That's what I was telling you. That mod x can be less than 1, 100% fine. X lies between -1 and 1. But I cannot say like some mod x is less than 0 or mod x is less than -1. This is not possible in math at all. So these are all impossible conditions. We are left with only one condition, that is mod of x minus 3 less than equal to 0.
yeah,
Mod of x minus 3 less than equal to 0 means what? Mod of x minus 3 is either equal to 0 or mod of x minus 3 is less than 0. But again, this is again an impossible condition in math. It is practically impossible. Mod cannot be less than 0. So I'm left with only one situation, Alexa, and that is mod of x minus 3 is equal to 0. When is this possible? Only when x is equal to 3. So technically, you have answer 3 from value of x is 3, and this is also 3, so answer should be C. It is all about how you solve it, Alexa. That's it. This is
got it.
impossible condition. This is impossible condition. I'm left with only this condition, mod of x minus 3 is equal to 0, and that is only possible when x is equal to 3. So we are done.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I've got the two equations, but then I didn't solve it after that because I was wondering how you can multiply or how you can solve this when
Correct.
you get mod is less than or equal to -1. I wanted to ask you if you can multiply the whole equation by minus to remove the -1.
No,
Uh, but you can't, I guess.
yeah, you can't. Because if you, the point is, when something is not possible in math, why should we play around? Move on.
Okay.
Good one, Alexa. Try 17th.
So here, because y is an integer less than 1,
Hmm.
the y could be 0, -1, -2.
No.
Why? Integers can be less than 0, no?
Yeah.
So we
But
can
this
assume
is
the
the
value
place where
of,
you're saying something wrong. So please think why you are saying that wrong.
is it about y?
Yeah.
Um, I know you said mod of something can't be less than 0, but then it's mod of x plus x. It's not just only mod of x.
Right. Agree. So what do you understand with x plus mod x selection? That's again something that needs to be thought upon before you start solving the question. So can you please take 1 minute and think on this?
Um, x plus mod x should be greater than 0.
So it says that, yeah, always, that's beautiful because x plus mod x, Alexa, can I say it's 0 if x is less than 0? Take any value and check for yourself. Any x negative value you take, an x plus mod x will give you 0, right? Take x is equal to negative 10.
Because they'll cancel each other out,
Yeah,
no?
negative
Yeah,
10 plus 10, 0.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And
Oh,
it's equal to 0 if x is equal to 0 for sure. And this is some positive number if x is greater than 0. Simple logic. So this means that value of x plus modulus x can never be negative. And here it says y is equal to x plus
so
modulus
values are
plus
equal then,
y.
because y is 0.
Yeah, that's what. It's
Ah,
in this question, it says value of y depends on value of x plus modulus x.
yeah, I had actually written the answer as either C or D after trying a few. Yeah, I actually got this here. I just didn't know that it's a sure rule because I tried using x as -1.
Right.
-1 plus -1, I got 0 here. So
Right.
that's why I was like, is the answer D or C? But I guess it's C. Got
See,
it.
because it says y is less than 1,
Yeah,
Alexa. I also know that y can never be negative because value of y depends on the value of x plus modulus x. And I also know that y is an integer. So y less than 1 means y is equal to only 0, 1 value. And so this is equal to this. So C.
got it. Got it. I will remember this rule so I don't have to go through the.
But it's nice, Alexa. You understood all this stuff. I was actually scared. I'm like, oh my God. Now you go and solve any modulus questions from anywhere in the world.
I don't know if it's gonna be
Seriously,
harder than this or easier.
nothing will be harder than this, please. The most hardest thing that you are solving in any GRE, you go in any GRE class and you will realize what they teach you. Nothing harder than this will be asked in the exam. I can write it on the wall and give it to you right now if you wish.
Yeah.
The one conceptual thing that I'm asking you to do, this is not about that you have to do a lot of stuff, a lot of calculation. It's not about
But
use.
what's the average time that you can take per question?
In first case, you have how many? 12 questions?
Huh?
3 minutes, right?
12 questions, 20 minutes, right?
23 minutes. 23 minutes, I think.
Okay.
And then you have 15 questions, 27 minutes.
Okay. Hmm.
You are not even getting 2 minutes per question.
Around 1.5 minutes per question.
But trust me, if you are done with this, it will be just you have to tick mark it.
So here, x into mod y is not a positive number. So you can assume x is a negative because mod y will always have to be positive. Right?
What, Alexa?
Here, x into mod y is not a positive number. So
Oh,
we can assume that x is the negative because mod y will always be positive.
absolutely. Means x into mod y is either 0 or negative.
Yeah. So if you plug in like a few random values of x which suits this rule,
Hmm.
so 0, -1, -2, you get different answers because when x is -1, a and b are equal. But if x is -2, then b is greater than a, and then
Imagine if x is
similarly,
-2, y is 1, x naught y is equal to negative value. X
yeah,
can be 0, y is equal to 10. Doesn't matter. X mod y is equal to 0.
yeah. So the answer is D.
X can be negative. X can be positive too also. How does it matter? And y is equal to 0. So x mod y is still 0. I can get to understand that x can be negative, positive, and 0 all. It says quantity 1 now. Imagine if x is -2 or +2, x square will be greater than this. But if x is 0, 1 will be greater than this too.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Absolutely straightforward.
straightforward, finally, for once. Um,
Maintenance.
so mod x is equal to x over here. And if you solve the equation of x is equal to 3x minus 2, you
Hmm.
get x as 1. Now
Okay.
tell me something, do I need to also solve if mod x is equal to minus 3x by minus 2? Case 2?
Yeah. You
Okay,
have to
fine.
solve both the case and check the validity. So you don't do anything in such ways, in such places, na, like sure, your job should be nothing. One thing should be x is equal to 3x minus 2. Another thing should be minus x is equal to.
Minus, yeah,
That's it. Now you
yeah.
get two values, you check the validity. That's all. Always, because remember that mod always gives you two solution. It might be a possibility that one is valid, one is
So
not.
yeah, so the value of both are, in both cases, you're getting x as 1. Now, if x is 1, the quantities a and b are equal, so answer is C.
Both the cases you are getting x as 1. This will come from this side, it becomes minus 2x, x is equal to 1. It becomes minus 4x is equal to minus half. So you are getting in one case x is equal to half, Alexa. In one case x is equal to 1. Check.
Wait, hold on. I didn't do minus x is equal to 3x minus 2. I did x is equal to minus into 3x minus 2. So you
That
get
is
x.
minus 3x plus 2. You eventually get the same
Oh,
thing.
yeah, plus 2. Sorry, plus 2, plus 2. Not plus 4. Yes, you are right. X is equal to half.
So when you put x is equal to 1, LHS is equal to RHS.
Yeah, but when you put half, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it says half is equal to minus half. So it's not a valid solution. Because when you put x is equal to half in LH in right hand side, 3 into half minus 2, that is 3 by 2 minus 2, you will get minus half. So
Anyway, so the x that you can consider is 1. The answer is still C.
yeah, because now you have to only consider x is equal to 1. We can't consider
Yeah,
half
yeah.
because it's not a valid. So this is 1 and this is 1. Beautiful. See,
But I basically always have to remember to do this side.
100% Alexa. If you don't do, you will miss out something, you won't realize it.
Exactly.
That's what the entire point is. You may know everything properly.
I didn't do this because
That-
quantity B is not given here. I think there's a typo.
Which one?
Question 20.
No, no, I'm so sorry. It will be 10. It will be 10 and y only, Alexa. So sorry.
No, but it's missing there.
Y.
Oh, oh, okay.
Sorry, sorry. Please try.
That's okay. Um,
So once I'm oh perfect. Perfect. I'll rectify this. Once the class is done, I'll just in the next handout.
no, that's fine.
But anyway, Alexa, I don't take one-on-one classes. Once I start the GMAT batch, no, GRE batch, then again, yeah. But I'll rectify it so that there's no issue. I'm concerned about my handouts, Alexa, at least. Always.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not a major mistake. Um, 1 second, I'm just writing it
Please,
again.
please take your time. No issue. Take 2, 3. It's a good question, Alexa. You have to think a bit. Yeah.
So in the first equation, when you solve using mod is equal to x or mod could be equal to minus x, you get y as minus 8 and y as 14.
That's beautiful.
So when you try that,
3 minus y is equal to 11. Obviously, if I put y is equal to minus 8, what you have said, I'll just check the validity straight
yeah,
away.
check the
So
validity.
LHS is equal to RHS. It means y
Yeah,
is equal to minus 8 is a valid solution. Perfect. I'm not solving it then. And what
valid
you put next is 14, right?
14, yeah.
If I put y is equal to 14, 11 minus 14, mod of my negative 11, 11. Perfect. So these are both valid solutions. Simple logic. So this is
Now
what you have got from here. And this equation says what, Alexa? 3.
I'm doing it, but
I'm not
so
doing it.
question, I can multiply so I'll get 3x square minus 12 is equal to y minus 2 as the first one to solve. Now for the second one where you have to consider
No,
uh
why you are doing that, Alexa? Do you think that you will be able to solve this equation?
I don't know, I haven't attempted it yet. Can you
Okay.
solve if there's a number outside the mod like 3 mod x square minus 4?
No, the point is that this is one equation with two variables. So you have to
Yeah.
use logic. You can't simply
Oh
solve.
yeah, you can't solve this. Yeah.
It's practically impossible to solve it because you don't know what is the value of x, Alexa. You may
Also,
think x is equal to
A and B,
1.
they're not even asking for X, so I can just leave it.
But you have to use some of your head because option number one gives you y can be -8 and y can be 14. And
Yeah.
there is a second equation given. It means that we have to combine these things and think what
Yeah.
we can make it out of it. So option from equation number two, Alexa, can I
Use the value of X.
understand that the least value of the left hand side has to be 0? Yes or no? Because this is 100% positive, Alexa. Mod
Yeah.
x square minus 4 is always and always positive, can never be negative. With the least value can be 0. It can be
Yeah.
only 0 when x is equal to 2. So you will get 4 and minus 4 cancels, it is 0. You take any other value of x, it will always be greater than 0 because it is inside mod. Anything coming out of mod is always and always positive, right?
Yeah.
And plus 3 is always positive, Alexa.
Yeah.
So it is again, so can I be 100% sure that the value of left hand side can never ever be negative? It is either 0 or positive. Can I be very sure about this?
Yeah.
Right? Now, Alexa, I know that y minus 2, the least value on the left hand side will be 0. When the left hand side value is 0, when x is equal to 2, y minus 2 is 0, y is equal to 2. But any other value you take of x except 2, the value of y you will get is greater than equal to 2. So I'm not sure what could be the value of y, Alexa, but I'm 1000% sure value of y with whatever understanding you solve this equation with whatever value of x, it does not matter. It will either be 2 or greater than 2. So can I come down to this conclusion? I understand it's a bit tough for one, but
Yeah. Wait, how did you just remove this 3x square minus
didn't remove.
4?
Because see, first of all, Alexa,
But
the
you're not
point is,
considering it.
yeah, the point why I'm not considering it. Because I can't solve this equation. I don't
No,
know the
but
value of
what
x.
if you plug in the two values of y we got into this equation and try it that way?
But then again, I'll get the value of x now. And
Yeah.
there is nowhere in my on question
They've
I'm
not asked
the
for, yeah,
value
yeah,
of
yeah.
x.
Okay,
Why should
fine.
I be doing that? So, and that's the reason the point is I cannot solve it. So I thought that what is the logical aspect of this equation? So I thought that left hand side is positive. I'm very sure I don't know the value of x, I can't get the value of y. But what I can logically come down to a conclusion that value of y can either be 2 or a greater than 2. It cannot be less than 2 for sure. Just for the reason because if left hand side is 0, when it can be 0, when x is equal to 2. Any other value of x I put, it will be greater than 0 for sure. So I've just concluded that y can be greater than equal to 2, Alexa. That's it.
So
And now,
the
if
answer is
you can
D.
come down to this conclusion,
Yeah, answer has to be D.
no. If y is greater than equal to 2, Alexa, and option number 1 says y is equal to -8 at 14. So when you combine, what do you get? Y is equal to 14 or not?
How did you combine? Tell me.
Because option number 1 says you y
Oh,
is
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and 14. Option number 2 says you y is greater than equal to 2. You have to find one value of y considering both the options. So I'll get y
Yeah,
is equal to 14.
yeah, 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 yeah.
That's the reason I mark answer B. I'm telling you, such complicated questions will
Uh,
not be in the exam. I can write it and give it to you on the paper. But the point is, it's a very beautiful thing to have an understanding to all these things so that easy question becomes much simpler for you. That's the only reason I'm trying to do all these things. There's no other reason. Agreed, Alexa.
the first part was easy. The second part is easy, but it just like is a little bit
Logical thought, yeah.
okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Question number 21, boss.
Um, So given the equation,
Hmm.
this one I haven't, like, I did some work for it, but I haven't chosen an answer yet. I'm confused between like B and E. But given the information, um, x square, y square in the square root has to give you a positive answer because square root can never be
Negative. Right.
negative, right? So assume, so we'll take two values of x, one value for x and one value for y. So take -2 and 2. And for -2 and 2, you get the square root of 16, which is 4. Don't make me turn this into mods. I did this the normal way.
You do whatever way. You should get
Yeah.
answer. That's
No,
it.
because I know you'll come to some weird solutions you using mods.
No, I've so clearly told you, like, sure, root of x square is mod x. I've so clearly told you in the root of y square is mod y. So just I'll do again. You tell me whatever you are. I'll do with your method also. What I'll do is that mod x cross mod y. Now I know mod x for x less than 0 is negative x. Mod y for y greater than 0 is positive y. So this gives me negative x. Story over, starts and ends.
What? How did you, 1 second. Just tell me again.
Yep, I'll tell you. So roots are always solid. Let me, I think you're confused with this. Let me tell you from the start. So Alexa, roots are, I'll just give me 5 minutes. I'll make you understand the background information and then I'll explain you this. So I've told you, Alexa, roots, mods, and squares are always positive.
Always positive, yeah.
And that's the reason I said you, Alexa, root 4 is what? 2. Root 9 is 3.
3,
Root 16 is 4. There's
4.
nothing plus minus 2 plus minus. These are the things that you should not even think of.
Yeah.
And what is root x square, Alexa? X. But please understand, just you said that roots are always positive. And this is a variable, Alexa. You cannot define a variable is if you write x, x may be positive, x may be negative.
Yeah.
Who knows it?
Yeah.
Just in order to ensure that this is 100% positive,
Say it's
ensure that
mod
I take it
x.
mod over.
Yeah.
Root of
Okay.
y square is nothing but mod y. So root of x minus 2 whole square is nothing but any variable coming out of the root, Alexa, will always come out in the form of mod x minus 2.
Okay.
Always in form of mod, always. Now, this is a normal logic. Why it is coming out in form of a mod? To ensure that it doesn't matter to me now x is positive, negative. It is always and always positive. And it is covered by mod. And now the point is, Alexa, the standard definition of mod is what? Mod x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. Because entire thing of the mod is done only on based on this two-line definition. Mod x is equal to positive x if x is greater than equal to 0. Mod x is equal to negative x if x is less than 0, Alexa, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the standard definition of a mod, and just with just with this definition, what we have studied till now, we have studied.
Yeah. But in this case,
I'll just tell you
it's
now. Come
x
down to
square,
this.
y square.
Now you come down to this case. It says root x square y square.
Yeah.
Can I say this is mod x cross mod y, Alexa? Now, if you don't understand this, come here.
Yeah, you
Let
separated
2
out.
square into 3 square. Can I write it just 2 cross 3, Alexa? Either you write 2 cross 3, what you have got 6, or else you cross early multiply here 4 into 9. That is root of 36. That is 6. So either you do this or you do this. It's technically the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. Am I right?
Yeah.
And now, Alexa, now you have got mod x cross mod y. And it is given to you for
That
x
x is
is
less
less
than
than
0.
0. For x less than mod x is equal to negative x if x is less than 0.
Got it. Okay.
Right? And mod y is equal to Alexa positive y. Because mod y is equal to positive y, y is greater than equal to 0. So greater than 0 to positive y.
XY, got it. Okay. Easy solution, but just like so complicated the way they write it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
So here, I tried to solve for P. So P, you're just looking at the equation itself, you can see that P is less than 5/3, right?
Yeah.
But then after that, how do you solve it? Because
So see here, I'll simply solve this selection that mod x less than a. X lies between negative and positive. I straight away generalize it. It becomes much easier for me to do. So let's say if I say mod of 3p minus 4 is less than 1. Can I straight away say, Alexa, 3p minus 4 lies between negative 1 and positive 1, right? The point is I have to look for p. So I'll do all the permutation combination in the expression to get value of p. So what I'll do first, I'll remove 4 from middle. And to
yeah,
remove 4 from middle, I have to add 4.
I've chosen answer C for this, by the way, because
Okay,
I'm
let's
just
check
doing
one.
some.
Minus 1 plus 4 less than 3p minus 4 plus 4. Add 4 in the entire expression. This is cons 4
Yeah,
minus 3 less than 3p less than 5. Now
5.
divide by 3. If you divide by 3, you get negative 1 less than p less than 5/3, right?
Yeah,
So negative 1 less than p less than 5/3. What's the other answer? Check.
yeah, I got C, but I got it
Yeah, that's right.
by plugging in. I just used I saw the three 5/3 answers, and then I tried for the different values. And the only one that it works with is -1. So that's how I got C.
Perfect. Not bad.
Your way makes sense also.
This to have solved you yesterday. In last class, I've solved this question, by the way.
Oh yeah, you did.
Permission. A is the right answer, right?
Yeah.
And I think I have solved question number 24 also. Just to make you understand the concept of mod. They're a beautiful question.
Yeah, you solved this already. The answer is A.
A. Can you please
Minus-
once again, Alexa?
Oh no, no, not this. Sorry, I was looking at 23.
Okay.
This is
Please do. Don't think.
so on the right side,
Hmm.
the square root of minus x mod x is minus x, right?
Yeah.
And
But
uh,
don't do these things, Alexa. That those things are wrong. I've told you if x is less than 0, take some value, then do it.
yeah, I took some value. So I took x as -1.
Hmm.
And then when you take x as -1, one second. Where's the rest of this? I'm trying to find my work. Can't find that paper. Yeah, so if you take x as -1, you'll get minus the whatever you call this, -4 to the power of 4 into the root of 4.
When you take x as -1, what happens?
One second, I think I've done half the question somewhere else.
-4 to the power 4 is 4, and this 4 cancels out. It is 4, and this is 1, that is 5. Right? If you put -1 in option number C, you will get 5. Check it out.
Um, yeah, I'm sorry, I lost my work. I don't know where it is. This 4 and this 4 cancels out, so you get 4 plus. So the square root of minus x mod x is not always just minus x. Do you have to plug in those values?
Square root of?
This equation on the right side, minus x mod x.
That is, if you know it is minus x, then no issue at all. Then you plug it in minus x only. Now, minus, if you plug minus 1, minus 1 plus 1, you will get it.
So you get plus 1. Yeah, that's what. So you
Either
get,
plug in over here, and if you know that it is minus x, then yes, directly plug in over here. Absolutely okay.
yeah, that's what I did. So yeah, you get to 5, and then you have to solve it in the equations. Is that what you're saying? So you put minus 1 into this, so 3
You will
minus.
get 3 minus 2 is 5. That's it. And the point is, I've also told you that there is a logic that we know that roots can never ever be negative. It's always positive, Alexa.
Yeah.
Have some positive result from here, some positive result from here. End result is positive. It is given to me x is negative. This is the only place where you put any negative value of x and you always get a positive value. So C is anyway gonna be your answer.
And this one we can always, if it's to the power of 4 and it's the q, whatever, this 4 root here, both cancel out always, no?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
imagine that you have, what is, like, let's say when you say square root of 16 is 4, Alexa, how you say this? When there is nothing here, it means this is 2.
Yeah, you told me this last time.
So power, if it is 2 to the power 4 here, and this is 4 here, then this will become 2. That's it.
They'll never give a case where it'll be 2 to the power of 4, but over here it's
4.
3, like if it's a cube or
3.
something.
See, if it is 2 to the power 4, it is a cube root, imagine.
Yeah, that's what I mean, a cube root.
So it will go with cube root 2 cross 2 cross 2 cross 2. So these three will make one cube root. So it will come out 2 and it will be cube root 2. Yes.
Oh God, I don't remember all of this.
No, these things will not come. You don't have to remember all these things. These things are, Rima don't give you all these calculations.
I found my work. I also got 3 minus 2x, yeah, for the answer.
25th number, let's say.
Yeah, I haven't done 25, 26 onwards. I mean, no, no, I haven't done 25, 26 onwards because I got confused by this. How do you do
Okay.
this?
Achha,
Is it 0? Because,
please take 2 minutes once and then we'll do it.
no, I just tried this last night. I couldn't get it.
What is the question trying to say you? If x is an integer, how many possible value of x exist for x square plus 5 mod x plus 6? So, Alexa, this is
I
nothing
think it's
but just
0 values because when you take x as 1 or as -1, the equation is not solving. So
100%. They are asking you simple, Alexa, for what value of x LHS is equal to R. And if
So
you
imagine
understand
you
this,
take -6 on this side. So you're getting x square plus 5 into mod x is equal to -6. Can we do it that way?
no, it's a simple
Why?
analysis. See here. X square is what? Always positive.
Yeah,
What is the least value of x square? 0. It can never be
0.
negative. What
Yeah,
is mod x? Always positive. Least value of this is what? 0. Even if you take the least value of this and this 0, you have plus 6. 6 is equal to 0. Not possible, right? So
yeah,
there
exactly.
cannot be any value of x in the world for which LHS will be equal to RHS. Because this is always and always positive. The minimum value of x square is 0. Minimum value of mod x is 0. Even if I put x is equal to 0, I have here 6. And 6 is not equal to 0. They
I
are
know.
asking,
So I tried a few of those, so it was not coming. So I chose the answer as E.
that's beautiful.
Okay.
Understand.
Slightly like they're just trying to trick you with these questions.
Yeah, that's all. A lot of people I see, they start going and solving mod x is equal to positive x. So there is a way to solve it, but why the hell you need to solve it? It's practically impossible. You should be in a position to understand this. Now, a lot of people will come and tell me, "Ki, Rahul, it took 2 minutes to solve it. And it should not take you more than 2 seconds also. If it takes you 2 minutes, that's stupid.
2 seconds is like crazy, but yeah.
26. Again, it is exactly the same thing, Alexa. Now it's up to you. You may spend a lot of time in this question, or you may try and understand and move on immediately. Now, it may look very tough questions initially when you see mod plus mod is greater than some mod.
Yeah, I haven't attempted this. It looked too tough.
Because it says for how many integral value of x, mod of x minus 8 plus mod of 5 minus x greater than mod of x plus 7. So what exactly I do, Alexa? Mod of x minus 8 plus mod of 5 minus x greater than mod of x plus 7.
You break it down.
No, nothing. It's all crap. You just take some extreme values. For how many, they are asking for how many integer value of x, this plus this is greater than this. And they have told you about x. So I'll just take some very random value in my head. I'll take x is equal to 100. 100 minus 8, 92.
Huh.
5 minus 100, negative 95. Because end of the day, this is all mod, Alexa. So inside it is negative. How the hell it matters to me? Outside when it comes, it's positive only, right?
Huh.
I put here 100, it is 95 or not?
Yeah. 95.
Is
Yeah.
this greater than 107?
37. Yeah.
If I take 200, 300, 400, 500, 100, 100, 200, 3, always the LHS will be greater than RHS, right?
Yeah.
There is no limit of the values. Move on. This is what question is asking you. That's all.
So
They may
even
ask
if
you
you
to,
were to even if you were to take a negative value of x because x is an integer
it doesn't matter to me at all,
and
Alex.
you put a negative in the mod, you get a positive.
The point is, let's say for negative, some values you don't get. Imagine if I put x is equal to 1. Let's say. If I put x is equal to 1, this is 7 plus this is 4 greater than 7 plus 1. 1 plus 7, 8. Ah, this is greater. But imagine I take a value 10. 10 minus 8, 2. 10 minus 5, 5. Greater than 17. No, right?
No.
5 plus 2 is not greater than 17. But this doesn't matter to me at all. Now. It says for how many integer value of x, it doesn't matter to me at all. They say कि for how many integral value of x, this particular value is greater than this. There is no limit to it. There is no count to it. I've got 100. Now I can tell you take any number greater than 100, 100, 100, 200, 300, 400, 200, 300, 400. For every particular value, LHS is greater than RHS. There is no count of the number. You can mark infinite and move on.
Correct. I see.
Agreed?
Yeah.
And this is what they expect you, Alexa. They will not give you a question where they'll ask you to solve this. Or else it's gone. Then again, it's not a GRE exam. Then it becomes a CAT exam. Not even GMAT.
Okay, fine.
Question number 27, boss. I'm so sorry. Here it is x square greater than 16, not x2.
Okay, got it. I haven't done this, so we'll do it now.
Please try.
Must be true. Okay.
So in must be true questions, you may know everything, Alexa, and despite that, you may do wrong. Try. You heard the guest list of Anandam Money Marriage, Alexa.
Yeah, I did. Crazy.
Madness, man. These are the guys who might have done lots of, like they might have done tapasya for some 7 birth, Alexa. Then they might have taken a birth in the money family. They would be all sadhu sant for last 7, 8 births.
I mean, I hope they're treating the animals well and all.
Yeah, matlab, obviously that is the least they'll be doing, I think. I think they do. No idea.
So here, when you try to solve mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1, um, you're automatically getting that mod x is equal to positive x, right? Because it's greater than 1. It's given. We don't need to consider the negative side of it, right?
Yeah, matlab, like when it says that mod x minus 3 greater than 1, it means selection x minus 3 is less than negative 1 or x minus 3 is greater than positive 1. It means that x is greater less than 2 or x is greater than 4. So you take any value of x less than 2 greater than 4, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1. Now the question says which of the following must be true, right?
Yeah.
Everything is known to you and despite that you'll mark a wrong answer. Which of the following must be true? Option number 1 says Alexa,
Must be true is only
but x
option.
greater than 4, right?
Yeah.
So imagine it means x is either less than negative 4 or x is greater than positive 4.
So that's not true.
Absolutely, because
It
if you
should have
put
been
any value
equal.
x greater than positive 4,
Yeah.
this is 100% sufficing. Mod of x minus 3 will be greater than 1, right? But when you take x is greater than positive 4, you are not considering x is equal, because this
Equal
value
to.
will also
Yeah.
suffice for x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0. Technically, for x is equal to 1 and 0, mod of x minus 3 greater than 1 will suffice. And when you say, because a lot of people fight with me, ki Rahul, x is greater than 4. And for x greater than 4, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1. And for x less than negative 4, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1. Why the hell I will not consider this as an answer? You will only not consider this as an answer because mod of x minus 3 greater than 1 is also possible for x is equal to 1 and 0, right? And you're not considering these values. So a lot of people fight with me, ki Rahul, this is an equation that is given to me. Please understand. They start making me understand. And I have got answer x is less than negative 4 and x is greater than 4. For x less than negative 4, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1, Rahul. For x greater than 4, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1. Why the hell I should not say this as an answer? You cannot say this as an answer because mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1 also for x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0. And your consideration, this is not there. Technically, in must be true questions, what? Every value of x should satisfy and it should be considered. It should be considered. So what is happening over here, Alexa, that in option number 1, you are telling me, Rahul, for x less than negative 4, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1. For x greater than 4, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1. I agree to it. But in your consideration, x is equal to 1 and 0 is not the part, are not the part of it. So these are the values that are missing in your consideration. It might be missing because the way a statement has been made, they have asked you to take x less than negative 4, x greater than 4, just to deceive you. But it's a must be true question, Alexa. It might be a bit time taking. I'm not trying to confuse you. But you tell me what is your understanding from it, and then we'll discuss. I'm so sorry. I didn't ask you.
Uh, I mean, if you solve both sides, you get I've so x minus 3 greater than 1, you get x is greater than 4. And x minus 3 greater than minus 1, you get x is less than 2. So I've got those two.
These are the values for all such values, which is x is less than 2 and x is greater than 4. Mod of x minus 3 will always be greater than 1, Alexa, right? Now, these are the three conditions given to me. Should I include this into the answer or not? Tell me this.
Um, None of them are.
Yeah, none of them. Because technically mod x greater than 4 and x square greater than 16 is
It should
technically.
have been greater than or equal to for these to work, no?
No, but in this case, I'm understanding that if you take x less than negative 4 or if you take x greater than 4, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1, right? Take any value x less than negative 4 and put it over here and play here. You will see mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1. or take any value of x greater than 4, put it over here, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1. But in these values, we are not able to consider, like x is equal to 1. For x is equal to 1 also, mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1. But x is equal to 1 is not coming in the value that you have considered. So I won't say it is must be true. It cannot be true. Because mod of x minus 3 is also greater than 1 for x is equal to 1, which you are not considering. In option number 2 is exactly the same as option number 1. So option number 2 is also gone. Option number 3 says me x is greater than 4. I agree that when you put
You
x,
have that already, yeah.
mod of x minus 3 is greater than 1, no doubt at all. But mod of x minus 3 is also greater than 1 for x is equal to 3. Sorry, for x is equal to 1. For x is equal to 0, which is not being considered over here. So you will not, so it is none technically. A lot of people go for D. Many people go. 99%, 99.9% people will mark answer D.
I don't know. This is a little bit, let's come back to this
Sure, sure.
and do it properly again.
Once you think about it, and in next class we can discuss this for sure.
Yeah.
28 number, Alexa. The last question, but good man.
I don't know. You'll have to tell me this.
This is just a graph plotting. It's a
Yeah.
nothing else at all.
So you get
So what is the graph here? It says that x lies between
between
-8
-8 and 4.
and they are greater than equal to. Always remember.
Okay, fine.
Because
Great.
this is they have rounded it up. Rounded off means you have to include 4 and 8 both. Give me 1 minute, Alexa, please. One
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Yes, Alexa. So now what we have to do is that we just have to solve all options A, B, C, D, E and see where we are getting this. So option number 1, if I solve, what do I get? X lies between -4 and 4.
Okay.
I have to say -8 between -8 and 4. So this is gone.
So then B, you're getting
B, I'm getting X lies between -8 and
8
8.
and 8. Yeah.
This is also gone. So I'll solve C now. So mod of x minus 2
-2
means x minus 2 lies
lies
between
between
negative 4 and 4.
-4 and 4.
I
Yeah.
add, because I have to find x, if I
Yeah.
add plus 2,
Add 2. Yeah.
it becomes -2. So it does not lie. I don't have to solve it further at all because I need
Yeah, because it doesn't lie. Yeah. Now try 6.
6. So mod of x minus 2 lies between -6,
6 and
6.
so then
Right?
you can add 2 again.
You add 2 again, what happens? You get -4. But I
Yeah.
need -8. I can just stop at
Yeah.
-8. Now in GRE, there is only one answer right here. So this has to be the answer.
Got
But
it.
you can solve it. X plus 2
So
live.
that's how you have to do it. Okay.
Yeah, that's all. -6 and 6. So if you add -2, it becomes -8 x less than 4.
Hmm. Got it.
That's beautiful.
Interesting.
Nice.
Interesting. Interesting.
So what I'll do now is that I'll send you some extra questions, but very less I have because I wanted to give you some thoughtful questions only. So I'll have some 30, 40 questions which you should keep solving. Just try one or two on a daily basis.
Yeah,
And
please send.
now what you can do is that you can open that Nova book
Yeah.
because there's a lot of basics given to you. And once that's done, you can do the Manhattan inequalities and absolute value. You can do any problem. You should be in a position to do it. And if something is not happening, just send a screenshot to me. Whenever I'm free, I'll just solve. You don't have to wait for the class at all. So I'll clear your doubts for sure. Okay?
Okay.
That's
Can do.
beautiful, Alexa.
Not really. But you have okay, just send me any other handouts you have.
Yeah, I'll send it. Keep doing that. It's a bit thoughtful one. I'll take some nice problem only, not some simple one. And the next, what we are discussing is statistics, one of the easiest chapter.
You want to start from Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday, obviously. I'll send you the handout today.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it.
Perfect, Alexa. Chalo, sir.
Thank you. This is just giving me a headache. My God.
No, no, no. It's a simple one, Alexa.